500 meters will alter to end up right at the whale fall.
Straight for it. So we actually did a transect like normal.
Yeah, it looks like we probably already did that. Let's see, we've done, 375 so far. So would you like to go the full 500 and then?
Sure.
Okay, let me see what that looks like. So around there we will stop and then would you like this second bit to be also be transect?
I think I should.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
Seen that one
go.
before. So there's a.
Watch your
Oh,
porch
It's a
there.
pressure cooker.
That's
There
the
you go.
It's the same one, isn't it?
that's the one. That's it.
Is it really the same
I
one?
can tell you about that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's the one that
Wow.
the octopus lived in.
Oh my gosh.
But he doesn't live there anymore because he could open up the lid. Like he'd be in there, lid open, lid closed. That is amazing that we just went over that.
What are the chances?
I mean, how many cookers do you find out here? Is it a pressure cooker or a rice cooker?
It's a pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker.
It's the same color. I have that photo somewhere.
Wow. Mark that spot.
Under pressure.
Did we get a?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit past.
Well, that's close.
just a guess, but
Close enough. Yeah. That is.
So the vehicle stopped and opened it, and there was some other octopus in there.
Really?
Brooding.
Yeah, and then he closed the lid.
Eggs.
Cooking?
Wait,
Yeah.
on this time?
No.
Oh,
That's
okay.
That's
ages ago.
9 years ago. 9 years ago.
Back when the whale fell.
No, so according to Fabio,
That was 2009, sorry.
he said based on the size of the clam
mark that
shells found
pressure
near the
cooker
whale
in.
fall back
Come back to
in
investigate every year.
2009, and Barry's folks predicted the remains were at least 10 years old,
Oh, you did?
so
Wow.
almost 20 years old now.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh
So
my
it'll be
gosh.
interesting to
So
see
probably like
what's there.
2000 it fell. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you just drop the marker, or was it there?
this one I dropped that.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's funny.
This is a Y2K whale.
Pressure cooker. Y2K. Let's see what else we can find. I wonder why someone would throw a pressure cooker overboard.
Probably it wasn't working.
Yeah, good point.
There's an octopus just out of frame. Little tiny purple one.
And lots of sea whips.
We're basically on a flat now, and eventually, though, we're going to start going down slope.
Yeah, how steep is that with an ROV? Is that like a transectable still, or do you want to kind of just
Yeah,
go in
it's
the
not
drive?
that steep.
Okay.
Not that steep. It wouldn't be a good ski hill.
A Nova Scotian ski hill.
Yeah, wouldn't even be a good Nova Scotia ski hill.
Okay, you've got about 80 more meters until the end of the 500 meter transect, and then we can alter course to 048. Although, we'll see what happens with, I'll call the ship in to do that, see if I can time that. Not swing Argus all around.
Keeps getting tugged.
So Fabio's saying last time we tried to collect a vertebrae, it dissolved.
Yeah,
Just tried to pick it up.
yeah. I remember that.
That's Herc, right?
Or script 3.
Fish mounds, probably.
Is our sub-bottom just not given a line there?
Yeah, I don't quite get it.
Yeah.
It's reading altitude, but I don't. I forget how to change the scale on this thing.
You go to No, I lied. Right there.
Oh,
And
that,
then you can get it here and make it bigger if you want. Is that 100%? What is that? Is that the gain? Is that 100?
that's my.
I mean, we are getting something. You can see it
What
right
a
there,
cute little
which
skate.
makes sense.
That guy's really small.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever seen one that small before.
it's just a little baby one.
Cute little guy.
What's a little bit?
What's it usually set at, Mike?
Huh?
What's it usually set?
Like 30?
The high frequency gain?
Yeah.
How did the push cores go?
Excellent.
Excellent. Good recovery on all of
30,
them.
33.
Looked like it. You'd agree, Megan?
Yeah.
Nice.
You also cycle
Give you
it
guys
or
something to
else.
do at 4 a.m.
Yeah. I was worried I'd be bored at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't know what the.
I mean, what else can you do at 4 a.m.? I was down. Josh was in the galley making
It's
a
too high in the
sandwich.
dB.
Walked by.
This guy?
It looks pretty
Yeah.
good.
Probably shouldn't be
Yeah, I'll be
78.
doing that.
What?
All right, so at the
Probably
end of
doing
this,
that.
Bring it down.
all right, at the end of this move, Michael, we're gonna go to 048. So you're gonna need to change your heading to 048 and also your course to 048. So it might be easiest, depending on how Dan wants to do it, to just dial in your heading via the autos, just so we can quickly do it.
Yeah, how we do that?
I'll show you. You basically, where's the auto XY thing? So you're heading starboard and port are here.
Yeah.
And right now it's set to change it in 5-degree increments. Or no, 5, whatever speed, and it changes it in 1-degree steps. So every time you press that, it's going to alter your heading. But the bearing will still be the same. So to get around that, you just toggle the auto XY on and off. So it'll be like off, on, forward. And if you do that in a heartbeat, when you're ready, it will, shouldn't affect the vehicle speed.
Copy. When do we want to?
You're approaching the end now.
Get ready. You'll
Yeah.
see there'll be a sea star on the seabed there, typically marking it. Sometimes a crab will be there.
I'm going to come
What's
up
the
a
heading
bit here.
again?
With a
Your
sign.
current heading,
No, the heading that you want.
048,
Move over the
bearing,
sign.
and
Go
heading,
this way.
048.
Up 5.
Okay. Let me know when we're done, and then I'll make the changes.
Roger.
You'll see a street
good.
warning sign. It'll kind of look like that.
So the ship will still be moving.
Well,
Mhm.
I should
full
probably
time.
wait for
Emerge
everything
lane.
to settle.
Yeah.
Do you
No,
want
the
just
ship's going to keep going. I haven't stopped the ship. I'm not going to stop.
Copy.
And you're to the left of Argus, so it should be fine.
I put your
Oh,
turning.
Okay, right there.
You got your turning
I'll
signal
go
now?
ahead and start changing it to 048.
Make it a turn. Oh, here we go. Turn coming around.
Here's the turn.
Dan, did you get the turning signal turned on there for that?
I did.
Okay, excellent. Thanks.
Right turn, Clyde.
Yeah, we'll keep
You've
the
got-
high beams on unless we see a car coming at us.
You've got another arrow there that's not as straight.
Is that good?
Yeah.
How big's this
Well,
map
that one
ahead?
just kind of goes
4.6.
like,
No,
That's as good as
the
I
next
can
one
get it.
down. You can make twisty arrows.
Gonna
Go
clear
there,
it.
that
A
one?
rock?
I'll pass
Oh.
this rock.
Watch out for that rock.
Wow, look at that.
Oh.
I'm just teasing you.
Okay,
You're
good.
fine. You're high enough.
I didn't want to change anything yet.
With a
Oh,
small
you're-
piece of
And then we just
coral on
toggle?
it. That was cool.
Yeah, so go auto XY on off. And forward again. Step forward.
Not
No,
up.
that's step up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Don't step up.
Step forward. Push it. There you go.
that was intentional.
You can step back down if you want.
Two
Yeah,
500s.
that's a nice little hole there dug out by somebody.
We're still at 1 meter.
Yeah,
Still
but
1
your
meter.
goal is now,
Good recovery.
yeah, that's right. That's where they had it. They had the goal set at,
They had a step of 1.1, so it only went up 0.1.
yeah, so it didn't do anything.
Do much.
Heading's good.
It's good. You have to
480.
repeatedly press buttons to slam it in the mud.
Good. I like this because it lets me practice all the things I need to look at.
So I
Yeah.
think because you're a bit to the left of Argus, I think we'll be okay. By the time we get there, I won't have to alter the ship's course.
Yeah, I'm already going at 0.5.
Yeah, yeah. So you're
So are we halfway done or are we halfway there?
we now have 245 meters till the whale fall.
We're more than halfway done.
No answers. Looks like somebody's been eating all the clams down here, doesn't it?
I don't have the sub bottom just right. I'm not sure what I need to change here to make it happy.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I might have noticed that on another dive that it wasn't showing up.
I haven't played with the, I usually don't touch the ranges or the gains on it. I just, so I don't know what they are off the top of my head. Michael says 30%. That seemed to make a line on the low frequency, yeah. So what's not correct on the high frequency? Or sorry, that made the line appear on the high frequency.
Yeah, but it's like at not a right altitude. You're at what? Oh, you're at 20. So yeah, that's about
Yeah, it's showing 20 meters.
Yeah.
It's just a low frequency that's
solid like it usually is.
Well, maybe that's showing you a muddy bottom. That's what
that?
it's supposed to do.
What's that again? This one?
I can't get there. That's a low frequency. That's probably why they were playing with it.
Salami with cheese, with that Portofino bread.
Yeah, I'm going to turn that one up.
I'm getting hungry now.
I know, me too.
Josh was down there making, you want me to, oh yeah, I guess I can't eat up in the van.
Nope.
But I have enough time to go and make myself a sandwich.
Kirk will get there in 13 minutes.
But then I think if I do that, I might miss something. We're almost there.
Make myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on that
Oh,
pretzel bun.
I couldn't find, those pretzel buns from Portofino are excellent too.
Yeah, I already stashed like 4 or 5 on the way.
No, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Secret
Well, you know,
pretzel
you could probably still convince the expedition. Oh, well, are you getting, no, you're staying on.
Yeah, I'm staying on.
I'd be convincing the expedition leader to maybe order some more for delivery on Friday. I hope she's not listening. I'll get in trouble. They do a nice job with their bread. The pretzel buns I love. Those are just really good. Look at that. Looks like a giant mushroom.
Wow.
Now, what is that? Just a
Yeah,
rock?
rock.
It should be fine.
Yep, just a rock.
We're about 1 meter up. I like that rock sitting at the top.
Ooh, Argus had a little something in the screen there. Look, he's coming right up to the camera, and cool.
Oh, so Fabio says those are glacial drop stones.
What?
Glacial drop stones. Dropped a glacier as it was receding, or probably as it was receding.
The rock is off.
Hi, Megan and Cheryl. Oh, that was today. How did you end up with that?
Forward.
Oh, forward. Ah.
I forwarded to the dive chief.
Oh, but not to the chief scientist. That's okay. I get it. No one ever forwards anything to me. Always the last to find out what's happening on the ship. I'm supposed to know everything that's happening on.
You gotta sleep sometimes.
Yeah. No, sleep's overrated. I can. Oh yeah, Megan's over there. I was saying, I can do the Megan thing. Just sleep between 4 and 11. My problem is it's between 4 and 5:30.
Yeah, that only works if there aren't other things I have to wake up for.
Yeah. The ship's almost there.
Indeed.
What's our to go?
Hercules, target 146 meters.
We're more than halfway then. Halfway of the second leg.
Coming down 5 meter.
Copy.
Video, could we zoom in a top or two more?
Sure.
Just want to get some of the dark areas out. That's great there.
Yeah, the downslope will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of shell.
Video, could we go just a tiny bit more in?
Sure.
There, that's great.
Michael, you can see what going downslope does to your meso, right?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you about that.
Yeah, so you can't, it's scanning out into nothingness, right? But you got behind you. So
That must be terrifying.
if it's a steeper slope, you normally will be facing the vehicle towards it.
Coming down another 5 meters.
Let's slow down a little bit.
No, you're good. It's a perfect spot now. I would keep your speed where you had it.
Copy.
I don't think that actually changes your speed until you hit enter anyway. Like until you actually add another step, I don't think it.
I was told it's
Is it live?
live, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, wasn't really conclusive. Could be live or it could be button pushing. Has your distance on the ROV nav changed there? Or what made you want to slow down?
Me? I think maybe Michael was just looking at it coming off the screen, but the ship is coming to a stop now. So not really sure where the vehicles have been settling.
Coming down 5 meters.
Okay.
I suspect Argus will start to slow, but still be swinging forward. And then we'll approach the whale fall as we get it on target on sonar.
What is Hercs to go?
Yeah, I'm not sure what our offsets have been. Not too off, I don't think, but Herc has another 75 meters to this target.
Now you're going to have to slow down. See if it takes effect.
Kind of looks like it did.
That or it's tugging on the tether.
Yeah. Might have.
Down 5.
I think I'll step the ship forward. Maybe I'll bring Argus more towards it. So 50 meters, 065. You can keep on your normal track. Bridge nav. meters, 065. Thank you. That auto cross Argus over Hercules and towards the target.
So does that mean it went down, now it's coming back up?
What's that?
On the mezzo?
Yeah,
So
so you can see here, you see your contours. So you got some slope coming up in front of you. So that makes sense, that kind of matches that.
Right. I think there's no way to overlay that?
What's that?
Is there a way to overlay the contours onto the mezzo?
No.
To see if they match?
That'd be pretty brilliant though.
Yeah, that'd be
I'll settle for piping the heading into those.
Yeah, I need to put that on the list. Totally doable.
What?
The sonars will accept an NMEA string from the compasses on the vehicles.
So you could put it like a compass.
It would sit there like a map, and you could call bearing
a
off
contour
of it.
map.
No, it's just a compass rose on the outside of the sonar display. I turn it off because it drives me nuts when it's sitting there not moving. It says north. It's just the 4 cardinal points. But if you pump the heading information in there, then you can use the cursor. If you move the cursor, like you see up on the top right side of the Herc sonar, the cursor has a range and bearing there.
Yeah.
So you have the heading information in there, that's a true range of bearing with the sonar, which is really helpful to, you're looking at a target. Now, right now you have to do the math, so you add your heading to that, or add that to your heading, or subtract, whatever.
Yeah, Argus is slowed down.
Might have to slow down now, Mike. You're getting the bounce, getting the tug.
Yeah.
Come down a bit more for you. Come down 5.
Yeah. They keep coming back up because we're going downhill, right? We're going like 0.2 knots at current.
There's something coming up just to
Yeah.
your left.
Yeah. That looks like a whale fall to me.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
All right.
Or
I think we can
hit
end our
auto stop,
transect here and
or take it out of auto XY, and then put it back in,
wow.
and
we
then
just
bring your head
came
to
right
the left a little. Manually or with that, doesn't matter. Yeah.
I have to take the auto heading off.
I would, yeah. I'd take auto heading off and manually move your head to the left a little.
We zoom back out.
Science,
Hey,
sir.
this is Data. Can you drop the target here at the end of the transect?
Left
Thank
just
you.
a bit more.
Roger.
Yeah, I can zoom out since the transect is over.
Yeah, it's a roger.
And Fabio would love to start with just a broad aerial view of the whole site.
Okay, my turn.
Get all the good stuff.
Didn't even have to change course. We just came right upon it.
I saw it. That was amazing. Great timing.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have lots of time. We have an hour before we have to start the recovery. So.
Are we doing vertical video transects on the way out?
Yes.
Yes, we will.
The bottom 1,000. Okay.
I'm gonna tilt down on Argus.
They've got the dark rye bread down there. Fresh, really good.
I suspect
The
Argus will end
salami,
up somewhere where you are,
And
but
the
still in
panini
range of the
press.
whale fall. The ship has stopped. So
Roger.
looks like we
That's
did
going to
it.
be my 4
Timed
a.m.
it right.
So how do you guys want to do this?
As I said, we'll start with a broad aerial view. And
I didn't hear that.
Roger, broad aerial view.
I want to turn this up then. I throw one down.
and we want to fly looking at it from multiple angles, obviously.
Copy. See how she behaves here without the autos on.
did we figure out what kind of whale it was, Fabio? Other than a large whale. They're ahead of us. We're at the back end. It wasn't a very big whale, I think, so far as looking at the lasers. Now we need something to wash that sandwich down with. Oh, the crabs are still there munching away.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
finding whatever's left.
Yeah. Well, they're eating the little guys that are eating, sort of the food chain, up the chain.
Shouldn't have done it.
Did Fabio say what type of whale this is?
No.
A medium-sized one. So we've got a science change going on in the back row. Cheryl Murdoch's coming on. Megan with an H. Paulson is coming on. Poor whale. I wonder what happened to him or her.
We'll want to keep an eye out for the jaw bones as well.
Yeah,
Not quite sure what end they're at here.
I thought I spotted it here to my right.
To the right. We'll get there momentarily.
Are you coming up?
Yeah, a little. I'm trying to do the broad aerial view thing.
I'm going to come up a little. Give you more space to work with.
Can't
you can see the
spin Argus around and give us a...
The other crabs lined up, waiting their turn to go into feed, social distancing.
Because you're like behind me.
Yeah, you'll probably have to spin Argus around, or any I'll have to move the
Yeah, I
boat.
can back it up a bit.
That's
let
like
me
the only
put it
angle I can
behind.
get to.
Put it there.
Wow.
That's the jawbone.
Yeah, from the pictures, it looks like it's
I'm pretty far away at the moment. I'm
graded a bit.
up 3 meters here. Give me the broad view.
You almost expect to see some turkey vultures or
Bridge nav.
flying around.
So Fabio says there's some
We
thoracic
have
vertebrae
5 meters, 130.
and ribs missing, and if anyone wants to venture a guess why.
What's missing?
Some vertebrae and ribs.
Why are they missing?
Either they're small and they've broken down, or the whale got munched. They took a bite out of it there.
I would say they've been drug off and not on.
I read his email earlier, so it'd be cheating if I asked.
Oh, barbecue rib night at Clayoquot. It's a good one, Melissa. So what's the answer, Fabio?
So in his email, he said, some people have suggested a rapid degradation of these missing bones was caused by ecosystem engineers, or the zombie worms, Osidax. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
We saw those at a whale fall in Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary.
I was watching that dive. That was awesome.
I think we're heading back there in a few weeks.
Yeah, that was really, really epic.
I'll read a bit more of what Fabio said. He said, him and Craig Smith are working on a publication based on our whalebone experiment at Barkley Canyon. And there, after 6 years of being deployed on the seafloor, there are still no signs of the Osidax colonizing the bones. And their hypothesis is that oxygen limitation is preventing their colonization.
Hmm.
I got it back.
Come down 5, would you?
Copy, coming down 5.
There is another theory of why there are missing vertebrae here that could be from a bottom trawl, but that looks like
Not seeing any
less
scour.
likely.
No, it's no
Yeah.
scrapes.
That'd be very precise.
Yeah. See evidence of that.
Oh, just one of the otter boards going through, though, because it wouldn't be, because it was the whole trawl, you think it would have.
This is a beautiful scene.
Yeah.
It's like a whalebone still life.
Yeah.
If you could do some zoom-ins on the jawbones, that would be wonderful.
I can. Do you want to get the all the way around 360 overview first, or you want to zoom in now?
Zooming in now would be great.
Yeah. Let me come in a little closer first. I'm miles away here. Put the light on it. I'm assuming you mean the pieces to the left here?
Yeah. Bit of everything. I'd like to get a sharp image of the edge of the bones.
Roger.
So what Fabio is looking for is some evidence of those zombie worms.
I need to back up a little bit before we zoom, or change my head here. I'm too close now. Go for the laser zoom there, Megan.
Sure.
Touch more, maybe. Yeah, perfect.
Tube worms.
Strange place for tube worms.
Yeah, it's pretty curious, isn't it?
Not really. There's a lot in common with whale falls and things like methane seeps and hydrothermal vents.
Really?
This is considered a chemosynthesis-based ecosystem as well.
Huh.
So if we could get a zoom on the bones to the right now.
The skull?
Yes.
Copy.
Sorry, did you say that a whale fall is also considered a heme?
Yep, yeah, it is. Typically you get a lot of oxygen consumption, and so I was just looking up trying to see if we know much about oxygen in these areas, but I don't know if it's just a low oxygen zone. Do you know if when Fabio was saying he thought maybe oxygen limitation was keeping the worms out?
Absolutely, yes.
Nice iris.
They're looking at that, yeah.
Yeah, so, generally this is a low oxygen area.
Are the tube worms a different kind of species than what you would see at hydrothermal vents, or are they pretty similar pathways?
Not being a macrobiologist, but just from what I've seen and read, I think these are the lamellobrachia that look like they're similar to what we see sometimes on the periphery of vents and heavily sedimented vents. And you see them at seeps as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same genus. It could be a different species though.
Fabio says they are shared species, and also if we could zoom in a little bit more.
Sure, go ahead, Megan.
Zooming in.
That's good.
Oh, lots of microbial mat there.
So get the lasers in.
Yeah. I can also get closer. We're a bit far away there, so I have to focus as I come in. Any particular area to come closer?
See some scale worms in there.
Shrimp, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all microbial mat on it. That white stuff.
Yeah. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's a fungus among us.
It's very similar to what we see at hydrothermal vents.
Yeah.
Kind of webby, fibrous.
How big are these zombie worms?
Tiny.
They're big. Carry off whale bones.
Is that a is that a tanner crab? No, it looks different actually.
Looks like from this paper that Fabio sent, you know, a few tens of millimeters. So they're pretty tiny.
Yeah.
Crab thinking he's all cool hanging upside down.
There are more than a dozen species, different sizes.
It's weird our sub-bottom came back unless you did something to dial that, Michael.
I did that.
Oh, okay. What was it? Just the gains?
Yep. Working them gains.
Yeah.
And the sensitivity.
Take a picture of those settings, would you?
What, this is my,
or write them down somewhere.
This is my job security.
Next poor guy can work it out.
Yeah,
I was totally clueless there.
Cheryl is taking screen grabs.
Lots of them.
Lots.
Awesome.
I got up just for this. This is awesome. What's the red on the end of that bone there? Because they're little, I don't know, I'm going to say the wrong word. They're little tentacle-y gill things are reddish.
On what are you talking about?
Of the Osidax worms?
Oh.
Oh, we're just seeing his leg peeking out from behind.
Oh, I was like, you mean his legs?
Yeah.
Paralomus? Oh.
But I'm not a trained dive, so I didn't want to say nothing.
For a minute, I thought it was something else.
Is there any interest in closing the closed captions for a little bit to have a
highlight reel?
I don't, oh yeah.
You're cool with that?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's do that.
Oh, sorry. What's happening?
Okay. Closed captions are closed for sure until we hear otherwise.
Okay, thank you.
Or
Megan, not something to mess with now, but after we're done with this, we lost the 60 hertz cabinet feed.
copy.
Thanks.
Looks like you're going over the vertebrae again shortly here.
Yeah, I'm getting close there. I was trying to come around for this angle.
Fabio is thinking we could move on to some zooms on the vertebrae anyway, so.
Roger.
Want me to zoom out to get over there?
Let me just come up here and know that I've come around.
Crazy, yeah, after 20 years, there's a bunch of stuff here.
Beautiful.
Okay, Megan, you can zoom out a bit there until we find it.
Zooming out.
That's good. Thank you.
Super smooth flying there, Dan.
Thanks. Not me, it's all the fancy buttons on this machine.
It's both of you.
Yeah, good Herc shot, or sorry, Argus shot right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do what I can.
Let's get that tether out of the way.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about that. That's all you.
I kind of need that. Kind of need that tether.
Yeah.
Argus needs a tether arm to grab the tether like out of the way. That's it. That's the only purpose.
Yeah, so I'm thinking just a slow pan along these vertebrae, and Fabio will likely ask us to zoom in and.
Can
5 meters, 240.
laser zoom there if you want.
Yeah, let's zoom in a bit
Yeah,
more.
Roger.
Yeah. Bridge nav.
Zoom in.
Yeah, that's good there.
Great.
Is this a different type of crab?
Looks like
5 meters, 240. Thank you.
Look at it go, Dan. Look at it go. Look at him.
He's trying to get you, Dan.
it's Dan's favorite.
Disgusting thing.
God, they're so cute.
Go all the way. Go all the way.
Zoom in, zoom
Can I-
in.
Can I zoom in, Dan?
Sure, go for it.
You can look away if you need to.
No, I'll just have nightmares later.
Full zoom. It's really creepy.
That is so cool.
That's crazy.
A lot of moving parts there.
The spiky boy.
He's got a little micro manipulator there.
Fabio says he thinks he may see the worms there.
What?
Says the grooves in the bones are an indication of Ocedax.
Hmm.
So if we zoom in, we may, if we can get a little closer and zoom in on them, we may see some.
This is full zoom, so
Yeah,
we need to
we'd
get
have
closer.
to get a little closer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get a little closer.
We just want to make sure we get right in the face of that crab for you. Dan.
Still capturing some screen grabs?
Yep.
Nice. There, hey?
Yeah, it's shaky now. So those are wormholes we're looking at?
What's that?
Those are wormholes we're looking at? Little tiny holes everywhere?
I think if you pan just left a little bit, I think he saw some between this vertebrae and the one to the left. Kind of see them sticking out a little bit. I think, yeah, maybe.
Like that little one?
Yeah, maybe if we zoom in, let's see.
Well,
you said we're full zoom, and we may have to really get right up in there to really get a good image of them.
Do you mean the larger holes?
Yeah, if you zoom out, Megan.
Sure.
Oh, this is the wrong way. And then I tilt the camera down and the vehicle a little closer.
So he'd like to look at the second vertebrae from the left.
Second one, roger. Okay, Megan, you can try and zoom in there, see what happens.
Zooming in.
What are those buggy looking things?
Whole enchanted forest there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Isopods.
Mm-hmm.
So which are the holes that he's referring to as being the worm?
He said grooves.
Yeah.
Grooves.
Like the horizontal.
So just like the texture that we're seeing?
Yeah, I think so. Sort of when they look porous.
Okay.
I think.
I would have thought that would be like weathering, but I guess that's maybe
Could be a combination of
weathering by worms.
Yeah.
Not seeing
no,
any.
He says no worms.
Shall we move on further down? Fabio?
Can we turn all the lights on? Don't know how much the porch would do.
Let's look at the first one, just on the left.
Roger, you want to zoom out just a bit, Megan, and not enough to see the porch, but yeah, I should do that, or maybe just the lasers.
Sure.
Oh.
Oh, we're tilted quite a bit.
Hide that porch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There they are, hiding.
Okay, you can zoom in there now.
That's full zoom.
Roger.
Scale worms, some arthropods maybe, snails.
Looks like there's so many types of different microbial mats.
Yeah.
Like 3 or 4.
Yeah, there's that sort of orangish down at the front.
Yeah.
Some that looks more
different textures.
Filamentous, yeah.
What's the longest term study of a whale fall? Like if this is 20 years out and it's been studied for 11 years since it was found.
This whale fall has.
Well, they said the whale fall was found in 2009 and they anticipated it. I think they said that, right?
Yeah.
And they anticipated it was 10 years old when they found it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So 20-year-old whale fall, 10 years of observation roughly. Does anyone know if we've observed whale falls for longer than that? Or are still observing certain ones for longer?
I don't know, but I do imagine that.
We can start looking at the vertebrae on the right, sorry.
Cool.
One on the right?
Want me to zoom out?
Copy. Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, that's good.
He said maybe just other vertebrae on the right, so I think we can go down the line a bit.
So that's 1 and 2. You want to see 3 now? Or 2 and 3?
He mentions that a 40-ton gray whale fall can last several decades on the seafloor.
I think the one that, well, depending on how fresh that one was at Monterey Bay, which it seemed pretty fresh, I would imagine we're going to.
Yeah, compared to this, that was like yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to.
Yeah, weren't there people on saying they thought it was only like 6 months old, maybe?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I recall.
Imagine we'll keep visiting that over the years.
Yeah, definitely.
Fresh.
Where was that again?
Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary and off of Davidson Seamount.
On there again this year, are we?
Yeah. I believe so. I'm presuming we're revisiting the whale fall.
Okay, Megan, you can try zooming in there.
Zooming in.
Oh, there's some little things wafting there.
We can keep going to the right.
Copy. All right, zoom back out a little bit.
Zooming out.
Thank you.
Next one we go.
Next, roger.
And a little bit of zoom in.
And you can zoom in there if you want.
Zooming in.
Am I good to cycle through real quick?
Let's pull zoom.
Am I good to cycle through with Bro?
Yeah, roger. If I slide the camera back, you'll get a little bit more of the vertebrae in the shot if you want.
So we'll keep moving on. Next one.
Roger.
It's there.
Okay, I need the camera back now, Mike.
Let me come back up.
No, I need the camera back. Bubble cam back.